They don't know what it's like to go to a home of a kid that's dying, bring so much joy, and the very next week you get a call that the kid has passed away. You don't know. This guy is going there purposely just to bring him that light, even though he knows that a storm is coming.
Thanks for coming back. Now, Yuri's familiar to us, South Bay. Really, the best analogy I thought of to really give you some context as to how much this individual here next to me means to us, to our podcast, to everything that we've done, is you think of if you're building a house from the ground up. You have to check a look at the soil, make sure that's treated. The foundation is very important if you're gonna keep something that's gonna last a long time. Yuri has been that type of guest for us. He's been a fundamental piece of our start, our beginning, our first guest, the foundation of everything that we do. When we thought about Yuri, we really thought about who can we align ourselves with that would really represent what we're trying to do in this podcast, which is we wanted to find individuals that were giving, people that were doing good in the community. That was our way of trying to thank our community for what we've received and how we've benefited so much. We wanted to find someone like you, Yuri, someone who's giving back, who's doing things in the community. And boy, that choice has really returned. The return on investment has been tremendous. It has catapulted us into more connections. You've opened so many doors for us, Yuri. So it was only right that we would bring you back so we can update our viewers as to all the things that you've been doing in this past year since our podcast. What are you up to now? We know you have a lot on your plate.
What am I not up to? Same thing out here, helping the community, the seniors, the veterans, the houseless community, children, special needs, disabilities, life-threatening illnesses, and animals also. Right now, I came out with a new children's book. I'm trying to take it back to the 80s because that's where I got all this stuff that I learned from. While Mom was at work, I was watching LeVar Burton and reading Rainbow. I didn't just come from the streets. I started with Sesame Street before the streets, So, you know what I'm saying? I have to take it back, and all the stuff that I learned, I want to take it back and give it back to these kids, because that's where it starts at. Like you said, from the ground, these children are the future. So I have to get them while they're young, and that's why I decided to come up with this children's book, because a lot of kids nowadays can't even read, and you'd be surprised to see how many kids can't read right now.
Definitely, that's amazing. Now, in this book, what is the overall message of this particular book?
It's actually based on a true story where I go to my daughter's school, and she doesn't know that I'm the person in character. I have that video on my Instagram somewhere. So I go into the classroom, and then she realizes when she gets home, when I put the costume in the closet and I'm taking a shower, she sees that I was the one that was actually the one in costume.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's kind of like a Father's Day type of angle to some degree,
Yeah.
superhero.
Yeah, just,
Okay.
It's basically, me waking up, she's brushing her teeth, I'm brushing my teeth, I make breakfast for her, just like the family environment, so you could see this is what you're supposed to be doing, making up your bed and all that type of stuff like that as a young kid.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That brings that reminds me. With Father's Day coming up, we're about a week away from Father's Day. How important a father's presence in the family arrangement, not just to provide and go to work, but those day-to-day things, right? Taking them to school, making breakfast, as you brought up. That's excellent that book highlights that, because as fathers, it's important. We play a very important role. Some unfortunately decide to not play that role and are absent, but we want to highlight those who are. And of course you would create a book or be behind a book that's highlighting more father involvement in children's life. That's great. Doesn't surprise me, Yuri.
And I brought you guys both the book here so you guys could check it out later on.
Awesome.
With a couple other items in there, guys.
Well, let's pull this book out. Let's see what we're talking about here. Thank you. Let's take a look. Let's give our viewers a chance to take a look at the book. The cover.
Yo.
Oh man, My Dad is a Real Superhero, written by Yuri Williams.
This guy.
Took years to make it, but I finally brought it to the light,
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Did you always you had this in mind, like you wanted to do?
Yeah. Like I said, man, I used to watch Reading Rainbow religiously, and LeVar Burton. If it wouldn't been for him, me watching it, I probably wouldn't even, wanted to make this book. So, shouts out to him for encouraging me to make this book.
And of course, the dedication to your mother here,
Yeah.
which has been your inspiration. We learned so much about what she meant to you in our first episode, and there's a beautiful picture, always keeping her memory alive, Yuri. What an unbelievable son you have become and you've been, and now we get a chance to share this space with you and be a part of the activities that we've done. This year has been a very busy year.
Yeah.
Year after year. If I can use a word to describe you, would be consistent. You're very consistent, my brother.
Thank you.
You never forget about, we may not talk for a while, but you always circle back to the need, right? And so one of the things that we did, which was very fun for us, was that backpack giveaway that you set up, and it's not a small feat.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a huge production. I don't know how you get that many people to come, Yuri, but it is truly a miracle that happens every year, and we get to be a part of it and witness it firsthand.
It's a headache putting it together, but the people don't get to see that. But as long as you realize it was that makes me feel good,
Oh man, I'm sure there's countless hours behind the scenes. Now, let me ask you something, because I know that there's vendors that have come and actually supported, been very generous with the water, with so many things, backpacks. There's a number of vendors that I would like to have you let us know who those vendors are. But also, I wanted to take this opportunity to maybe invite other vendors that may be seeing this episode and want to contribute to that event. I know it's something that you do yearly. What are some other things that you could possibly feel there's a need in that community? Maybe a vendor that hasn't reached out, or that you're looking at, they hope to reach out. Here's your time to pitch them.
I know Mattel is around the corner from here. Any toy company, because what I do is I take these books to the schools. Just say you guys just purchased these 2 books. So it's not going to go back towards me. I'm going to take these books and give them to the kids while I'm reading at this particular elementary school. And then shout out to Toys for Tots. They've been blessing me with toys. They've seen the work that I've done, and somebody sent a email to them, and then Mike reached out to me, and we've been partnering together for the last 2 years. They actually saved Christmas that first year because we weren't getting donations in, and then Drew Holiday from the Boston Celtics got us a grant to get us all the way through the 50 states, because if it wasn't for these generous individuals like those 2, I probably wouldn't be able to do this, because I know people are hurting right now with recession and all this type of stuff going on. But it's to the point now where I'm continuously using my money, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep this mission going if I don't get the grants or, some type of funding soon.
Yeah.
How does that, personally, how does that make you feel that you put in, because now with the time, you're real.
Yeah.
Right? You go and actually give your time, your effort, your own money to help these kids. How does it feel that it's so difficult for you to, get over the hump financially, which should be, that should be the easy part.
Yeah. I just got this warehouse, and I had to decide in order to get shelving or get me a desk. So, I had to go with the shelving instead of fixing up the office and getting that prepared or whatever. So every month it's just like, am I going to do this, or are we going to do that? Or, it's not just where I can just come in there and everything is taken care of. It's always some type of bump in the road. But I mean, the bump in the road is needed here and there, but right now it's just a lot of bumps in the road, and I just got to get through all these bumps to get through the smooth path.
Yeah.
And well, thank you for sharing that with us, Yuri, because it's important, and that once we hear that information, that we take the appropriate action, right? Because we want to support you.
Right.
We know that there's individuals that want to support your effort. Just to give our viewers a little reminder, every year you take, in the month of December, you take a gift to one child per state. So that's 50 states in the United States, across the United States. You take a toy, you dress up as a real life superhero, you have a costume on, you take a toy to each kid that could be maybe perhaps terminally ill, incapacitated, can't come out, whatever their circumstance is. that is a humongous feat, and that obviously takes some money.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about. You've been doing this consistently now. This past year was your, what year? I believe 7th year?
Six. Well, 5. It'll be 5. I won't be 6 until I finish. I still got to go to Alaska and Hawaii. We didn't have enough money, so I had to come home after Florida last year. So this year I'm gonna have to, before December, try to go and finish the last one. You know?
Gotcha. So see, as we can, just by hearing that, we see how daunting it can be,
Yeah.
the costs that have accumulated by doing something like this, by being in a position to give to a child in the time of need, to be there and show up for them. That's huge. And we know that you're physically going out there and do it. So at this point, we really urge the South Bay and anybody who's watching this episode to really, when you do, there are times that you set it up, there's an opportunity where you make it so easy to donate too. It's just a push away. There's a kind of a marketing strategy that goes on. You try to get either donations by way of toys, monetary donations, whatever the donation may be, and however the amount. There's no set amount.
Right.
Which I feel that's a beautiful thing, because anybody can contribute, and feel that they're a part of it. That's the beauty of it.
Somebody gave a penny one time, and I didn't laugh or anything. I mean, you tried to do the best that you could, and I told her thank you. You know.
Damn,
A penny.
Online?
A penny, bro. That's all she could afford at the time. But she said she wanted to do something, and I said that's more than enough. Don't ever think a penny is not enough, because it adds up to something. You know.
Absolutely. It's really the act, right? It's really the act that gives you the motivation. I see that when somebody tries to support you, like we've tried to support you as much as possible, and here you are bringing us gifts.
Yeah.
You know, you're always thinking so kindly of your friends and the people that support you, and you're always reaching out. And really, everything that we have here today has been a direct result of really you sitting with us, you taking the time to, okay, you have a podcast, what's this about? Oh, you know what, I like what it's about. You sat with us. That was a ripple effect into, it created jobs for both Eddie and I. It's helped us reach other individuals. It's given us a lot of exposure that we wouldn't have had. Yuri, I can safely say we'll be your supporters forever, man.
Appreciate
as long as
that,
you
man.
can keep going, we're here to support you, and we really hope that the South Bay and all the surrounding cities, whoever wants to support can, because few people are like you.
No, I mean, this, like I said, bro, if I could do this every day, I don't have to be on the salary. I'm not on the salary with the nonprofit. My thing is just to give people what they need help right now, like with the situation going on in the city. You know, if somebody needs something, you know, if I can lead you to the direction to get your problem fixed, that's my job, you know. But I'm not here to be on all these TV shows and all that, the so-called influencer. That's not me. I just want to do the work. That's it, you know. And I've proven myself since 2009 till now. So if that's not good enough for you, I don't know what else you want me to do.
And I think like they have to see the kids.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what's really, because when people, I go in 50 states and give a gift to a kid, it's like, you don't know.
Nah.
You got to see these kids. You got to see, we're not talking about some kid that has a cough. Like, we're talking about real diseases that like really go deep into their family. Like, you can see the moms, and the moms is what really gets me. Because you can see, like, they love that somebody's actually giving attention to their kid, which the kid, only attention they get is medical.
Right.
Really, nobody from society doesn't look at them and think like, think about the whole family structure and what they have to deal with. They don't look at it like that. They look at it like almost a discomfort. Like, they don't want to even be around that kind of thing. Right. It's like, you know, I think we could definitely do more. And it's just, I think that there's a lot of creative ways too to give back, right? A lot of people nowadays, we all have businesses, right? There's services you can provide. All these things are write-offs. Yeah. It's like, think about how much you're spending on things that doesn't even make any impact. Right. And this, you can see every dollar. Like I just said, a penny.
Yeah, a penny.
A penny. Going through 50 states, you know how expensive it is, the travel. You already know he's got to eat. The guy's got to eat. He's got to get a hotel. I mean, think about a camera crew. Think about all of these things that go in there, and it's like the fact that you just keep doing it year after year, and just going through the whole struggle, the collecting of the financing. It's like, man, I don't know how you do it. Like, I mean, I get frustrated off of just a client. Like, that doesn't go my way. I'm like, dude, this thing
Right.
is bothering me.
Right.
And you're just like, no, I'm going to go through it. Like, I know you say, like, your mom is fundamental, right? But what keeps you freaking going, man?
Dude, like you said, her, man, like, the way she was, single mom, and just didn't take no stuff, dude. Like, she don't care if you're 7 feet tall. She'll challenge you. You can ask my friends, ask CJ, and CJ will tell you. Like, he said some joke one time. I'll never forget. He told her this guy wanted to jump Yuri, and she said, "Shit, ain't nobody jumping Yuri. Where are they at?" Like that, Like she was
Ready.
She was ready, always ready. But at the same time, she was a loving mother to anybody that needed something. She was right in the community where we were policing the people that were on her probation, to make them better people. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't out there being a jerk to them or nothing like that. She was hands-on with them. If you see them out on the street, ask somebody to report this and that, you need to come in, or I'm gonna get somebody to come after you, then they'll come in. You know what I'm saying? She was a fair, firm, and honest person, but she is everything to me. Every time I wake up, I still say a prayer. Like she taught me how to pray, to the higher power, And I know she's around because that bee is always coming around, bro. Out of the craziest moments, that bee just lands on the truck or somewhere where I'm at. The other day, a butterfly landed on me when we were giving out stuff on Monday, and this kid had never had a brand new pair of shoes, and he's like, "Thank you for," and this is on my mom's anniversary, her death on Monday, and he was like, "Thank you. I've never had a brand new pair of shoes. I don't know who's giving you this stuff, but you be sure and tell them thank you. That butterfly came and landed on me." Honest to God truth, bro. So that I'm a firm believer in the higher power, and just being able to give, like I keep saying, that's all I want to do. I just need somebody to, when these corporations get behind me, we need 2 tickets when we go on a 50-state tour, 3 to get back home, Alaska, Hawaii, and get back home. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for much. Toys for Tots just keeps blessing me like they have. All these other toy companies can help out. These shirt, clothing companies, Vans, Nike, whoever, man. My thing is, you want me to promote your brand? I don't have a problem. It's not, as long as we're not promoting anything negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help and give back as much as possible, but I need some type of support, and that's all I really can say about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out for Toys for Tots,
Yeah, big time.
and all the people who've donated to your cause. Yeah. I know that those donations you can feel those, and they definitely fuel you because you see that other people pay attention to your cause and they're willing to support you. That's got to feel good. Yeah. We believe in you, and we just want to use our platform to be able to showcase what you do so that other people can get behind you and believe in you as much as we do. Yeah. It's not easy to not just write a book, to physically go out there and tackle on such a difficult time in a family's life and really be the face of it. You really get right in there. We can see it from afar, and yeah, it's cool, but to actually go there and do it means a lot. I can't even imagine the impact that they have in those families. I would love to speak to one of those families and just to see what it is, the after effect that they had after they're out of your presence, because I know how much you've impacted me. I know Eddie and I have both discussed how much your presence, and just, we don't talk every day, but just your presence, the event, the people you've connected us with, it's really impacted my life so much that I can honestly say it's changed my life. I view the world differently. I view my place in it differently. I view my giving differently. Right. Before it was something when, oh, you know what? Yeah, I have a little extra. Oh, I can do it. Now I'm actively looking for opportunities. Where can I be of service? And I get that from you, man, because I see how you're always looking at the various ways to give back. Yeah. Now, one of the things that I wanted to ask you, along with the challenges, now let's talk from a numbers perspective. How much do these trips, when you give these 50 states, an average, how much cost is involved?
I'm going to just estimate, we don't count our food, like we pay our own food. The hotel, you just say like $100 plus a night. The gas, you know, our gas is high as heck over here on the West Coast, but it's cheap everywhere. We have to pay tolls when we get on the East Coast. Sometimes you get low on toys and we still have to go back to like Walmart or Toys R Us or somebody and Target and get some more toys. I'd say like 50,000 plus estimate, you know. And then that plane ticket to Alaska and Hawaii, like, are real expensive, bro. Every time we go, it's like $1,000, $2,000 to get to Hawaii, you know.
Wow. So we're talking about each trip is about 50,000, 50,000, give or take, right? And that's you really trimming everything, even as far as like your lunch and so on, man. And that's a cheap hotel, $200. I mean, you know, there's some discomfort there. You know, they're not a plush hotels. Okay, and I wanted to put a number so that we can see what it is, right? Sometimes we don't think, oh, you know, I mean, you made it to 49 states. That should have been good enough, right? But when we have a number there, now we can start chipping away at that number, right? And so maybe the donations, if you can, if they're, you know, can come a little bit bigger. I know definitely I'm going to up my donation just by knowing the actual number. So thank you for that, Yuri. Now, with everything that you have going on, where do you find time to relax? What's a relaxing day for Yuri Williams?
49ers on Sunday night. Lakers, Clippers, 49ers, USC. The movies, like, you know, Marvel freak, Star Wars freak. I love Star Wars to death, man. So, you know, that's just hanging with my daughter. You know, we just got back from Tokyo. That was the best 14 days of my life with her, man. Like, it was. I don't want to come back to this, man, but I have to do what I got to do here. But they are living over there, bro. They are living over there. Peaceful, walking the streets at 12 midnight. I don't got to hear nobody, where you from, none of that, you know. People looking out for you. You need help with this and that. Like, the service is A1, food is A1, fruit is fresh. Like, we behind over here, man.
Oh, man. Shout out to Tokyo, Japan. Huh? Yeah, you know, I have been hearing a lot of people go there and share the similar experience.
So peaceful.
That's good, man. I really like that for you.
It's just like when I went there, I got a picture I'm going to show you guys, but when I went to the temple, it's just like a refreshing feeling that I had when I got over there, you know. And I sat and I stood over this lake and the temple was behind me. It's just like a relief feeling that I needed a break from doing all this work, you know what I'm saying? But when I got there, we went to the Star Wars convention. I took my daughter all these different places to get these boo-boos and all that stuff. So as long as she's happy, straight A student, I'm happy, man, for her, you know. And she keeps me going too.
There you go. That's right. And then I like that despite you give so much of yourself to others, that you could still find that quality time for your loved ones, because your loved ones are important, definitely. And you know, it's kind of the fuel, right, that helps you to go into other people's homes as well. So you extract fuel from so many different places, and I like how tapped in you are to the energy within our community. And you're always looking to fill a need. So we want to do this for you as well. So with your book, what would be your desired outcome? Are you trying to get this in schools? Someone can pick up a copy on Amazon, correct?
Yeah, I got Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Walmart, and I have it also on the website where you can actually just, if you don't want the book at all, you can donate it to a kid. So,
that's a good one.
That.
So that way I can be able to go to more elementary schools and read it. So far I've been to 3 so far.
Okay.
Yeah, and I gave them all books and, you know, some little Legos and toys from Toys for Tots, and it's all like mostly been Title I schools. So I'm gonna reach out to the private schools because I know they have funding or whatever. But a lot of these Title I schools need some love, man, because these kids are doing bad. Like I'll never forget, one of my friends just told me when the kids came up to her and said she didn't want to come today because she keeps wearing the same shirt over and over. Like, it just hit me like, damn, like I need one of these clothing companies to just bless me every month so I can, while I'm out here doing this, I could give a kid a new pair of shoes or a new pair of clothes, because you do not know what feeling fresh does for you. You know, as a kid growing up, Mom made sure I had Jordans, all this and that. Every other week I had a brand new pair of shoes, bro. Like, I'm a shoe freak and all that, but she started me on that, to be clean and presentable wherever you go, because I represent her at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm out here looking like a bum and somebody says, oh, your son out here looking like a bum, she's gonna be upset at me. So, you know, every time I come, I try to come clean, and these kids deserve something too, even though if their parents can afford it. We as individuals in the community have to provide that type of service. You know, if these corporations, like you said, you get a tax write-off, so why not give me the stuff to just give it away? You need me to promote the brand? I don't care, man. I'll do it, like I said, as long as it's something positive, nothing negative. But rewarding these kids while they're young will help them in the future become better, because right now we got these distractions with the phone and all this type of stuff, and people don't communicate. And I want to get back to the original way people would communicate besides doing this, you know. And that's all I want to do, man.
And when you're young, it's such an important thing, the clothing that you wear. It's really, it becomes everything to you.
Yeah.
When you don't have it at that age, it's everything. And sometimes what happens is you're gonna end up doing anything it takes
To get it,
to get it,
Yeah.
which derails you from your actual potential,
Exactly.
right? Like it's crazy how like we don't even think about it because we're out here chasing it too, and but in reality, if we really have that perspective, it's like, man, there's people that have nothing, go way back to like when I was a kid. I'm like, even less. You have even less. You had two parents. Dude, you were winning.
Right.
No matter how much you want to complain, you were winning, right? And I can like that distraction is so powerful, man. It's crazy to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and to put what you just said into context, I really appreciate what this book says, because when we do support you and we do purchase this book, notice what the back says. With the purchase of this book, you are helping to support the elderly, veterans, houseless, animals, and children with special needs, disabilities, and life-threatening illnesses.
And animals too. I didn't put animals, but
Yeah, you just added that. I was gonna say, it's like not enough for you. Huh? The human race is not enough for you. It's like, this
I love animals too, bro. Like when we out on the tour and we can't find a kid to visit, like in Montana, so we'll stop in one of the animal shelters and adopt the animal and just have somebody come and pick them up, you know. 'Cause they look so sad and they're all by themselves, you know.
Dude.
So I mean, you
Your heart
really,
is wild.
I mean, you cover pretty much everything. I mean,
Yeah, try.
We're gonna throw all the links down below in this episode, dude, for people that really, because I know it's in you. I know it's in you. I know you've got, especially successful people that've done things. It's like, now what?
Yeah.
You got it all. Now what? Right? You could donate to the Red Cross. I don't know where that money's going. Right? I know where the money's going when they give it to Yuri. That's facts. And who even has that access? Honestly, we're in the corporate world, want to make cool connections, our network's expanding, like we're, right, car clubs, all country clubs, all kinds of connections, right? But really to actually know somebody that's actually physically going out there and doing the good things that you're doing and just dealing with they don't know what it's like to go to a home of a kid that's dying, bring so much joy, and the very next week you get a call that the kid has passed away. You don't know. This guy is going there purposely just to bring him that light, even though he knows that a storm is coming. He's going to deal with it. All we get to do is just put in a little bit of money. And you know you're going to blow it at the bar.
Right.
Right? You already know this. Right. Like, it's not, right? It's really, and honestly, it makes you feel good, really, selfishly. It really does. It makes you feel good that you know it's going to a good place and you know you're going to do something. So if you have that feeling that you want to do something, then this is your opportunity. I don't even see it as anything other than that. It's an opportunity to actually see your dollar go to work. And no other aspect can you get that, right?
And these people that work for these corporations, you know, just talk to your boss and ask them, can they help us?
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
I like that.
if you can't donate, find a way to help
I
me
like
get
this.
to
Yeah.
the top people that I need to get to, man. That's all I want, is to be able to get these kids shoes from Nike, Vans, or whoever, some clothing for these guys, the book, toys. That just brings self-esteem up in a child. If all of those things are filled and they got all that for that month, they're good for that month, you know what I'm saying? And that'll carry on to the next day and to the next day. But people don't see that, you know?
No, and then think of the impact that would have on that child as they grow up as an adult.
Right.
Their reference will be, hey, you know what? Somebody
Somebody
helped
did
me
that to me.
out. they can now become the new future superhero. You know, the person that also is so impacted by that act that they want to now contribute to future acts. So,
What you saying that somebody sent me? I've been to thousands of homes already, and I don't remember going to their house. But the kid grew up and sent me a message through email and said, "Thank you for visiting me when I was sick. And now that you did that, I want to be able to get back to people." You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, if I'm doing something and they feel it in them to do it for the next person, and that person gonna do it to the next person, and it just keeps trickling down. You know?
yeah, imagine a community that's selfless, that everybody's giving into each other, right? Like there would be such an abundance that we wouldn't be having to have something like this where there's a shortage, right?
Yep.
So definitely recognize the need, and you know, supporting you is something that's worthwhile. You're gonna do something about it, and that's the beauty of it, because you know, we don't get to see what happens at times, and so South Bay or the cities that surround it. If you know somebody like you said, that's a very good thing that we want to make sure that we emphasize. If maybe you don't have you know, the means to support him financially, but you have the contact of the person who can, you share that contact. It shows, man. We're so grateful for that, because it's opened up so much, and to where now it goes back. You know, you give to, we're trying to pour it right back on you, because we know where it's gonna go, and we know the impact that it can have on individuals, on families, and that's what we want. That's really why we do this. This is difficult to do. We know you're soft spoken. This isn't something that's comfortable for you. I mean, I don't, other than everything that we've discussed, the only thing that honestly I can say would be wrong with Yuri, if I could say something, is his choice of team.
Here we go.
You know, I had to say something.
I knew that was coming, man.
You brought it up earlier.
Hey,
you
come
can't
on,
say
man.
49ers without, you know, bringing up my Raiders.
Oh my God. This is our year. How many times? I've been hearing that all my life, man. I used to go to a game with my uncle. Guys hitting people with pennies in a sock. Like, what kind of organization is that, man? Come on, dog.
Damn.
Long suffering. We are long suffering for sure.
At least you're loyal to your team, man. Still suck.
I love my Raiders, you know, and I wanted to, you know, bring a little bit of light, because we know that sometimes these topics can, you know, weigh on us. You know, I know that those kids that are out there that haven't received a toy, I know that weighs on you. I know doing right by your mom and carrying yourself as an individual that she can be proud of, I know that weighs on you. And sometimes a little humor. You know, we are still real, so being humorous is okay. So we're definitely going to leave all of the contacts so that you can get this book from Yuri. This is something that has a lot of thought and you know, a lot of years in the making, South Bay. So please do not hesitate to pick up your own copy. If this isn't something that you think will benefit you, maybe donate it to someone. We're going to leave the links below so that you can have easy access to it. And we want to make sure that you're able to, you know, get this in the right hands and support Yuri Williams, his endeavors, and giving all these kids a new perspective, a little bit of hope when they're really, really down.
Yeah.
Yuri, I see that you pulled something up here.
Yeah, I got this one. This is for you, Eddie.
Oh.
I'm nobody famous or nothing, but I did sign it, bro. So
Oh,
just in case I blow up or something. That was for you.
Oh, man.
let's go. This is from the movie, right?
Yeah. It's coming out in December, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, December.
Nice. Oh, man. Thank you.
You saw it already.
For the
so,
holidays.
you know.
Yeah, dude, it was great, man.
Did see the
It
screen.
really was. I, you know what? I forgot to talk to you about that, but it was. I really enjoyed it, man. It really, again, it just brings. I'm a visual guy,
Yeah, you gotta see
right?
it,
So
yeah.
I honestly, I do. You know, I get you. I see what you're saying. I can feel your passion, but once you see the kids, man, once you see you walking in there
Yeah.
in the full outfit and the whole joy thing, it's like, dude, how you can't even manufacture that. People go out every weekend
Right.
trying to find that through like alcohol and drugs and party and people and this right music, and it's like you like from some genuine place organically.
I love it, man.
Right? I felt it. I was like, oh no, dude, this is something different. You walk out of this film feeling something. You're different now that you really see what's actually what it takes to really see it in a way, even though it was kind of time-lapsey where there's a point where it's like, come on, it's 50 states. But I love that.
And he did as you being a director, he did this with 2 cameras by himself.
Insane.
Nate, yeah.
And so I can just imagine the amount of footage putting it together to get that story, and then gets to a point where it's like, man, it's 50 states. This movie's gonna last 4.5 days. No, really, right? How are you gonna compact 50 states? And I think really people should watch this just to give you real perspective, right? What you can really actually do. This is not a small feat. Like the amount of work that Yuri put in, the amount of finances, the connections, people have to, how many people fell off? I mean, he asked me to go out there for 50 and I'm just like, bro, I gotta live. I look at my schedule. No, I look at my schedule. I'm like, Yuri, I mean, I feel compelled, but there's this thing, my wife. I mean, everything, right? And but the fact that you found a way to do it.
And Nate didn't want nothing. He didn't want nothing. He's like, I'm gonna do it for free. But we got him a MacBook Pro. We bought him that. So
okay.
That was his reward.
No, it's still I'm so like happy that even Rodney, right?
Yeah.
You bring in the right people. Once you bring in the right people, it's like a task like this could happen, right? And now the cool thing is that the world gets to see it.
And the fun, crazy thing, you put it in the film festivals and people don't believe in it. So people are gonna be mad when they see how people are gonna react to this.
Yes, because it's real, man. It's real reality.
Do you have a date for it to come out?
Not yet, but we want to hopefully Christmas Eve or that week of Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Definitely. We were so grateful to have seen the screening of it.
So we broke it down into series so you could see every state, whereas you didn't get a chance to see every state with the movie.
Nice. Very nice.
So it's a 9.
Yeah, even
9
the
episodes.
graphic here. I like this poster with the family right there. You walking in. Yeah, man, it's great, man.
So a lot of people talk about it. I'm glad that a movie like this was documented so that you could see what it is about. Putting those actions into actual, putting those words into action is what I got from it. You get a little glimpse of the families, their reactions. I mean, this is actually happening, and I really am so grateful to be able to be, I've contributed to your cause in the past, and when I see your stories on Instagram and I see it actually panning out, it does make you feel good. Right. Giving always makes you feel good. Yeah. It's when you don't, then you kind of feel bad, like, man, I could have contributed and I didn't.
Right.
Man, so to this cause, I will forever be a contributor, Yuri. We thank you very much for your time. We look forward to catching up with you this year. I'm sure has a lot of things in store that you will be a part of.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Please count on us in any future endeavors. I know backpacks are coming up.
Need some help with those backpacks, guys.
We need some help, definitely. So please, we hope that we have been able to shed at least a little bit more of a spotlight on you, Yuri, because we definitely feel that the light's always shining on you. This is our way to showcase that, hey, this is someone who really should get as many people behind as possible. So we hope, South Bay, that you enjoyed this time. This is our episode. We're going to call it a wrap. We're going to take a look at the rest of the gifts that Yuri brought us. South Bay, if you can find it in your hearts to give just a little bit to a good cause. Yuri Williams has been vetted completely by us. His actions are documented. You will not regret getting behind this man. Yuri, thank you for your time.
Thank you, brother.